Hi, and welcome to the Weekend Mic Check. We're back again after a slightly long break.
Yeah, slightly 3-week long break.
That of course was performed by our musician, Dylan Inman.
Aw, thank you.
Our co-host.
Yes, hi.
I'm also the other co-host, Connor Mitchell, as you know. And today we have our guest, Tate, again.
Yes,
He was
back
here.
again.
He was here a couple weeks ago.
Yes, I've been on the podcast once. This is my second time.
Yes. So as you can probably tell by that rocky intro, we are recuperating from taking a very long break, but we are back and we are ready to start again. So, Connor, why don't you start us off?
Well, this week, since Tate's on here, I thought we'd give a little update on the Mr. Huther quotes because Tate has them on his phone.
Yes.
So.
I got, let me count how many Mr. Huther quotes I got to update you guys. I'd say 5. I got 5 new quotes here that we have recently gotten. Not recently, sorry. It's been a while since I came back here, so couple of weeks, I'd say. A couple of weeks that me and Connor have gotten quotes from Mr. Huther. And the first one I got here for you guys is, you ever throw a CD like a frisbee before? They go so far. And then second one, went to Chili's last night. It was so good. The way he said it.
Yeah, he was like, so good.
The waiter spilled water on my Wales book, and then I decided not to give her a tip.
Because Mr. Huther has like all these biology books.
Yeah.
And he brought his Wales book with him. And so,
to Chili's.
and the waiter spilled water on it, so he didn't give her a tip.
Oh, man.
A kid took my glasses and wandered around with a meter stick and acted like he was blind. I had to chase him. His name was Spinny.
What? Oh.
I don't know if it was Spiny or Spinny.
I think it was Spiny.
Spiny?
Yeah.
And then last quote to leave you guys off on is, I'm good at bug genitals.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he said he was good at bug genitals.
Like, is he good at working with them, or like is he knowledgeable?
Basically, when Mr. Huther was in college, he had to work with a bunch of fruit flies, and he had to look and see if they were male or female. So he messed because fruit flies have the same like chromosomes that we have, like X and Y, and then X and X. Females have X and... Wait, no. Males have X and Y.
X and Y.
Males have X and Y.
Yeah, and females are X and X.
No, but I think it's the opposite with fruit flies.
Yeah, but they have similar chromosomes to us.
And then add one more X and you have a Jack and Coke.
Smart man.
Oh, Mr. Huther's
great.
He's like a genius.
Yeah.
Mr. Lewis and Mr. Huther are probably the two smartest people at our
I
school.
think we said this last podcast.
Yeah,
we did. We just can't express our love for Mr. Huther enough. So we have to. So,
Oh, man.
There's been a lot going on in like just the world or something, man. Gas prices are finally like starting to go down a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting better, at least for premium, because my car takes premium.
Do they know that you got your car back?
I got my car back, which they probably didn't even know I didn't have a car.
This guy's broke,
dude. My car broke down, so I took it to the shop, and that's one of the reasons why we haven't been able to record the podcast. I haven't had a car to pick Dylan up.
Yeah.
So we haven't been able to come over here and record the podcast.
Yeah.
But I got it back this week, and it drives fucking amazing, man.
Yeah.
Like, So goddamn
So
perfect.
fucking good.
Except for the fact that his mom drives like a BMW. He'd come pick me up like one time.
Yeah.
And I was living in that car, man.
And I've been playing Elden Ring a lot recently.
Yeah.
Dude,
Elden
you
Ring
see that controller over there?
Yeah. Oh my god.
The golden one?
Did you
snap
throw it?
that?
No, bruh. Okay, listen. So, I'm sitting here, right?
Right.
Trolley gagging my shit, playing Elden Ring on my good one. This is the shitty silver one. This is the good gold one that I have.
Right.
It seems like you broke it.
I'm playing,
Yeah,
and I'm like, boom, 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 and I fucking die. And so I take the controller, and I unplug it because I don't want to fuck up the cable because I just got a new cable.
Right, just the controller.
And I like pick up the controller and I spike it on the ground.
Why the fuck would you do that? No
Like-
wonder.
Full arm rotation, spiked it on the ground. It like broke the middle part.
Yeah, I
This
can
was
see
the only
that.
part that was broken. And then I died again, so I did it again.
Dude.
And then I started using my silver controller because this one started having delayed inputs for some reason.
Oh, for some reason. Oh,
Contemplated doing
And every
that to
time
my
I would get
monitor.
angry, I would just like take this controller and just bam right on the desk.
Doesn't that like move your whole setup?
It does, cause like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna fuck something up one day.
but that's how this part broke off.
Bro's
And then like I keep throwing it. Cause
bro, he's gonna call me like, Dad, I'm fucking pissed.
besides like the roid rage that I get from Elden Ring, it's a pretty fun game to play.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten pretty far in it. I beat like all the way up to like the end of the capital. So now I'm on the mountain of giants.
Right.
I beat Rodon. It's a pretty fun game, and it looks really nice.
Yeah, I haven't.
But it's a
downloaded
Souls
it,
game, so
but
you know.
I haven't downloaded it, but I've literally every single one of my friends has it, and they've been streaming it on Discord, and I've just been watching them play it, and I'm like, damn, I gotta get this game.
Yeah, I haven't played it at all either. I think it's just because that it's gotten so much hype that I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know why. For some reason, when a game gets so much love and so much hype, like,
It's not as good as what you're thinking is gonna
yeah,
be.
Right.
and because you gotta have like a personal connection to that. Like,
Right.
I'd say, like, I remember specifically that I didn't get Black Ops 2 because it was so loved. I got Black Ops 2 because it was the second game to Black Ops 1.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of like the Binding of Isaac with Repentance.
Yeah.
The whole reason that like I got Repentance was because I beat the original Binding, like the original Binding of Isaac, and then Binding of Isaac Rebirth and Afterbirth Plus.
Still good games.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then the DLC Repentance it's been trying to come out for what, like 3 years, and then it came out like a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, when it dropped, that was
Yeah, when
like,
it dropped, so many, it was. Everyone's was on it. All the time because that was a game. That was a game that brought a friend group together. Like,
Yeah.
It was. I
the
think,
Binding of Isaac and Gungeon.
Yeah.
Right.
It was me, Josh, Connor, and Tony.
Well, Blake and Aiden too.
Yeah, Blake.
Because
and
they
Aiden
played
too.
Gungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played a lot of Binding of Isaac. I'd say back in like 2018. I remember specifically that we played a lot of Isaac. And I still remember in middle school, he's like, Tony, did you beat Delirium? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Man, the bosses were fucking crazy with the amount of health they ended up having. Cause like,
Delirium was like the hardest boss, I think, back at that time.
yeah, but before Repentance came out, Delirium was the hardest boss in Afterbirth Plus, and he has 66,666 health.
Yeah.
And before Delirium, it was Hush. Hush was the hardest boss, 20,000 health. And then you have Mega Satan, who is the original OG final boss of the game was the Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
In the original Binding of Isaac, it was the Lamb with the Wrath of the Lamb update. But man, it's been such a long time that I've been playing that game. I have over like 2,800 hours in the game, where I've just sat there and played through it countless amount of times. And it's just such a good game to like sit down and just play.
It's crazy to think about how games can bring so many people together.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Like Payday.
Payday
2. Me, Tate, and Tony. We grinded that shit.
Yeah.
like kind of like Black Ops 2. People say it's always going to be the game that you're going to miss because it's gone now. Like, the game is, I think its servers are still up and everything, but there's, 100 or, 200 people, online now that you see. And I remember specifically getting on, after, middle school, hopping on and playing, on my Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And then, playing, games with the boys. And then I used to have Minecraft, too. Minecraft was it was big, and I remember, it didn't have all the updates it did now. And
yeah. I remember whenever I was younger and Minecraft was first becoming really popular.
Mm-hmm.
I had just moved into Kentucky and I had discovered the game because Drew Bone was my next door neighbor, and he was sense. Riding the bike around. He was like, "Hey, you want to come play Minecraft?" He was 3 years. He was a few years older than me.
He's 4 years older than me.
4 years older than me. Yeah. I was in 2nd grade. He was in 5th grade. He was like, "Hey, you want to come play Minecraft?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, bro!" Showed me some cool Galacticraft mods. All right.
And his penis. Yeah,
Minecraft.
with Minecraft, I remember the first time that I was ever introduced into Minecraft was whenever it first came out on the iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Or the
the Pocket
iPad.
Edition. That's what it was.
Wait, before the Pocket Edition, what I had was the Pocket Edition Lite, the
Yeah,
one
Lite,
you didn't have to pay for,
Yeah.
where you could you made a world and it was deleted after you got off of it. So I remember spending countless days with my iPad being charged, but it not turning off because I was on Minecraft, so that I could just get back on it and start building shit.
Yeah, I remember specifically when you had to pay for it, and then there were just these shitty ass games, these shitty ass Minecraft.
Yeah, the
rip-off.
spin-off games. Yeah.
They made it realistic, that realistic.
Survival Craft.
No.
What?
I think so.
RL Craft.
It's either
I don't remember. It was the one with all the bears and
but
stuff.
it had a texture pack to it. But they made it look like Minecraft, but it was so shitty. I
Yeah.
remember loading on and the cows. Fucking.
Oh wait, I know what game you're talking about because me and Nathan played that game. Yeah, because it was they had spears and shit.
I think so.
And the TNT in the game was like barrels, right?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Man, I remember that game. That's such an I don't even know what it was called.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, man, games are just awesome.
Yeah, I love games.
Because I
brings people together.
I've had my N64 since I was born because it's older than me, and I played it a lot, and I right now I have one of the harder to find games, which is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I've played that a little bit, and that's such a fun game to play, and just old school games are fun, but especially multiplayer games where you can just sit with all your friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even in just a Discord call, you don't even. It doesn't even have to be a multiplayer game. It can be a single player game that you're all playing separately. It's just, it'll bring you together and you all can have fun with it.
Yeah, unless if it's League of Legends.
I'm not gonna lie. There's not a lot of games out there that bring people together.
Yeah, not anymore, man.
Not anymore. They don't make any.
Or maybe it's because we're getting older and we're because I don't know, because there's definitely like games out there that bring people together, like Fortnite, and like maybe it's just the games that we are not looking for that we're used to.
Well, there's a lot of old games or games that are getting older now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at them and you're like, man, these are so fun to play. I want to keep playing the same type of game.
What kills me is Dead Island is dying, and it for some reason that game was way ahead of its time.
Dude, my grandfather played that game.
Dead Island was way behind, way forward in its time. It was such a good game, and I'm so sad to see it. I can't play it anymore because my PC won't allow it.
You wanna know what's an old game?
Maybe I can. Maybe I can.
You wanna know what's an old game? Civ. The Civ games.
Yeah.
My friend Drew, Dylan's friend Drew,
yeah,
and Tate's friend Drew.
Same Drew.
He plays this game called Civ 5 a lot, right? And he has this friend that plays with him, or that has played with him before. No, it's this random old dude. He's 78 years old.
What?
He helped develop the original Civ game whenever it was dial-up internet and shit. And he has some odd of 28,000 hours in Civ.
I don't understand. Like, I don't even understand the game Civ.
Yeah, I know. I
seems so
can't play
boring.
it, but the dude who played it, he loves that game. He helped create the game, and he still plays it. I think that's what I want to find. I want to find a game that I can just sit down every day, even if it's just for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I can sit down, I can play through like 20, 30 minutes of it, play a match if it's like CSGO or something like that, and just be able to like relax on it without having to worry about anything.
That game for me used to be Titanfall 2 because
Titanfall 2 used to be it.
Yeah, it used to be the shit. Like
Wait, didn't they make sorry, not Titanfall 2. Used to be Titanfall, the first one.
The first one, yeah, because I played that original one with my grandfather all of the time, and it was...
There's about 4 games
so
that
nostalgic.
that do it for me. So it's GTA 5, which I can any day of the week. I can sit down with my friends and get on like a race on GTA 5.
Yeah, GTA 5 I'd say is pretty. It's a good game, but it's getting so old.
They're pumping out the same stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen some of the new cars they're adding in?
Yeah,
they are kind of cool.
Yeah, some of the DLCs they do add are actually really sick. They actually help a lot, like to revive the game because like they give heists and shit. But there's so much shit out there now.
Right.
I remember when they first released the motorcycle like club. That was the first like heist thing
yeah,
that they released, and it was so weird. I remember playing one, and then I got off the game for like I'd say a year, and then I came back, and there was like CEOs and everything. It just got fucking crazy.
The other games are I can get on CS:GO pretty reliably. Like maybe I get burnt out of it for like a week, but after that I'm down to play like a couple hours a day.
My burnouts on CS have been like months.
Yeah,
I always like get into it and like get addicted to it for
yeah,
like months,
it's like,
and then all of a sudden I'll just randomly stop.
Like, because it's exponential. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you start out like, especially after a break, you start out like upset with how bad you are,
Right.
and then like you just start getting better and better and better, and then before you know it, you're back up to where you were before you stop playing,
and then you
just
even get better than that. Yeah,
and it's just like a lot of it has to do with game sense and learning and understanding how the game works and the game mechanics, and that just comes with time.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't like
that even develops with like other games. Like I played back whenever I was like really playing CS all the time. I started to get into like Apex Legends, and I got into Platinum on Apex, and then eventually I got into Diamond, and I was like, wow. I never like really jumped into a game and actually like understood the mechanics until I played like other games and got a better game sense.
Yeah.
But you know, then I stopped playing Apex. I just keep getting games, grinding, and then just stopping.
Another one of those games for me is Payday 2. I can like
sometimes it's only good with friends. If you have friends, I mean, it's fun.
Well, okay, hear me out. I love just casually like I'll get on Payday for like 15 minutes, run First World Bank every now and again, because it's like one of the first heists that I was able ever to complete on on Death Sentence, which is like the hardest difficulty. There's just a shit ton of games out there that you can just like play and have fun with, and like I think people just need to like there's a lot of sweaty people out there.
Oh my god, dude.
That'll just they put not too much time, but
they're too much enjoyers of the game.
Yeah. I mean, it's not... They don't even enjoy it. Like, they get pissed that they're good at the game because they want to be better. Which I get that, but it's like... They also make other people feel bad about it. Mm-hmm. That they're better than them. And it's just upsetting. Like, why can't you let other people enjoy the game? That's why I get burnt out of CS, is because I'll play one toxic match. Yeah. I get angry. I quit the game before it's even over, and I just... Yeah. I'm done. I'm done with CS for like a week.
CS brings out the worst in me. Dude. It brings out the worst in me entirely.
CS makes me go fucking crazy sometimes. Alright, so anyway, this is like... this week's podcast is just a little shorter than usual. We'll probably do a longer one next week or whenever me and Dylan are able to get together next to be able to do it. But any closing arguments or words y'all gentlemen would like to say?
Stay close to your friends.
Yeah.
Like, just keep those people.
Yeah.
Those people are, like, it's hard to put it in words because it's a feeling that you have. Just the people that you know that are gonna, like, be there for you all the time, keep them in your life.
Right.
Because they might disappear one day. So keep them close.
Yeah, you just gotta have an open heart for everybody, man.
Through any like hardships you face, you kind of realize that your friends are the ones who are always, going to be there for you and are always going to have your back, and that's always something that I've really appreciated. Yeah. And I love you guys for that. Yeah, especially.
Yeah, you just gotta keep on keeping on,
Yeah.
Get it going.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, this is the weekend mic check closing off.
I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and hopefully we'll see you guys next weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be back soon too.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Peace.